What does Cardi B do? Oh,
That's what she does.
Have you ever seen that guy
Who does the piano and does the songs?
Who are you talking about?
I forget his name, but he's great. He
Mark
takes.
Rebel?
I don't know.
The French guy?
I don't know.
Or he seems French?
He just plays piano, but he has like a video of like Cardi B's a popular one.
Oh
on
no,
page,
I'm not.
Where she just goes, "I'll be on all you bitches bad," and he goes, dun, dun, dun. He like plays the notes to her stupid ass.
I haven't seen that.
It's great.
Back your mic up just a little bit. There we go. I'm just wondering, like, I don't want the same problem to happen.
All right, dude, I get it. I suck at talking on a microphone. You don't have to tell me.
No, you don't. It's just it register. I don't know. I think it's fine because you're not in the red. So I changed outfits to make it appear like it's another day, but it's still January 8th.
New sunglasses. That's a new outfit.
Oh, you only wear one thing. That's a cool shirt.
Yeah, it's new.
What's the brand? Shout them out. No free ads.
I actually don't know. Sky's mom got it for me off Etsy.
Nice. Oh, Etsy, then it's just that person.
Yeah, but white out. It's like a Louisiana brand. The logo's on the back.
Louisiana. So
it's where the white alligators were found, the leucistics.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
We left you guys waiting with bated breath on Ricky Gervais and the amazing, incredible performance
that he gave
at the Golden Globes. I liked that.
While drinking a beer.
Oh, he don't give a fuck. That's what he really started it with. It's my last time.
It's my last
time. I don't
time.
care.
I don't
really
care.
don't.
I know he's your friend. I don't care.
That one arguably could have been the most savage. Or calling Apple a sweatshop right to Tim Cook's fucking face.
Dude, his little awkward, derpy, like...
He's a weird-looking man.
Oh, man, dude. That was crazy. I mean, I watched it. I didn't watch the show. I didn't watch
Me
it.
either. Football, or that was the Patriot game, and then it came on after.
Against Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go Titans, man. Fuck, yes.
They'll probably get crushed next round, but
I know. But whatever. I don't care. They did what they had to do.
Welcome.
But yeah, dude, that was that took balls.
Do you think he's gonna be?
But did it though? I mean, I feel like he was ready to just do this.
Here's what I thought.
I thought it took skill to make people laugh. Like that was a monologue that could have gone the complete other way.
A lot of people were groaning, and that's when he's, I don't care.
They groaned the most of that. That was it though.
Epstein?
Yeah, and it was funny though because I was reading some, comments about it and stuff, and someone said like, if you look at the audience reaction, the people laughing versus the people not, that's how you know who the douchebags are out there. And I was like, so true. And I was like, Adam Driver was laughing. Yes.
I got to give Leo a shout out.
He was laughing too. He got roasted.
And he saying the girl, what he said, he went to see the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood premiere, which have you gone back to finish that? You fucking idiot.
I'm going to buy the movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to now.
You can buy it now. He went to go see the premiere, and the movie's so long, by the end of the movie, his date was too old for him. And Leo he kind of looked like, I mean, you right?
Dude, that shit was so
Leo,
good.
I gained a little more. You get so many more points in my book if you can laugh at yourself.
Dude, you have to. If you can't laugh at yourself, you're just a fucking...
All the people looking
on.
like sourpusses, like exactly what you said, the douchebags, are the ones like, and there was a couple people like, and you know what? You can't base it on, okay, the camera panned to them at this moment and they had a stern face on, but I want to say Lauren Graham from Gilmore Girls and Parenthood. You've seen her.
She the one with the dark hair?
Yeah.
With the red? Was she the one going...
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had a sourpuss face.
She was the most... I couldn't stand that reaction shot.
So
Tom Hanks' reactions were funny. He was just like...
Okay. You brought up Tom Hanks. Did you see...
his speech?
No.
It was emotional as shit.
I don't give a fuck about his speech. I give a fuck about his son.
Oh, when he's...
Chet.
Chet.
thing. I don't... You know it's your boy Chet.
Why is he doing that?
Me papa Tom Hanks.
We're at the Golden Globes.
I don't know. That's patois. That's
I know
Jamaican.
patois. I was going to say. I was
Like,
just trying to think of the
now
name for that.
I'm gonna play this. Lil Duval Chet.
Someone was like, "Why do you keep embarrassing your dad?"
What's hilarious is You have Colin Hanks, respected, probably award.
I don't know much about the Hanks.
But you know Colin,
Aren't they all actors? Like the sons?
Chet's a rapper.
Oh, Chet's a rapper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here, you know this guy. He was in Orange County. He kind of looks like
Let me see.
Colin Hanks. That's his son.
Oh, wow. Man.
Chet really doesn't look like them at all.
No, Chet. Yeah, no, I don't think
But
so at all.
he did that at the Golden Globes, made a fucking ass of himself, and now here is I'm gonna play it here so people can hear it. He made an Instagram video
Addressing it?
the next day. Oh no, that's he edited it. Okay, I gotta find it. I will.
Yeah, because I couldn't figure it out. Like, is that how he raps? Does he rap?
I don't know. No,
that way?
apparently he raps like. Okay, that's the edited version. I will find it, people. I don't know. Drake really kind of started that trend of
Speaking that way?
yeah,
When you don't speak that way?
right. And the only thing
Why did Drake start that?
because it's Drake. The only
Is he allowed?
Jamaicans will say probably not. However, like how long ago is this? Oh, well, no, that's too far. Jamaicans will say, or sorry, it's hard to focus on two things at once.
No, it's all right. I'm focusing on this little halo while you're trying to find that.
Basically,
How to peel a little halo in one shot.
where?
Look at this, guys.
Oh, I got it.
You got it? All right, here we go.
Oops. Oh no, I clicked.
Look, it's like
away.
Stranger Things.
I wasn't impressed with season 3.
No, I mean, this looks like the
I
fucking
know, but I'm
Demogorgon.
saying I wasn't impressed with season 3.
It was all right. It was better than season 2.
Oh, I like season 2.
I like season 1 the best, and then season
yeah,
3.
I agree. I'll go with that.
All right.
Okay, here's Chet's
Presto.
Chet's video walking out of a smoothie.
All right,
shop.
let's hear it. This is after.
Yo, big up the youth them way out of Kingston. Me wake up this morning and me see the thing turn up. Internet gone mad. Respect, you don't know. Me soon forward a yard. Booyaka, booyaka.
Booyaka, booyaka, 619. Booyaka, booyaka. That's
You
all.
mean Jakashi 6ix9ine?
No, I'm fucking thinking of, I don't even know what I'm thinking of.
What? I don't get it.
Why are you doing this?
I don't know. Okay, here's what I was trying to say before. Now I can focus. No more phone. Maybe another Halo in a little bit. Sponsored by Halos.
No.
In Toronto is a very culturally diverse
Is that where he
city.
lives?
No.
Oh.
I'm back to Drake. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
And there is a massive Caribbean
Presence in Toronto?
huge.
That's so random.
Toronto is like really the melting pot of all melting pots. So
You've been there. You'd know.
I've been there twice. First time I went with my friend.
It's a dope skyline, too.
Both times I went with Matt Proctor, my buddy, rest in peace.
And you drove both times, too, didn't you?
No, first time we flew with his mom,
What was the first reason for going? Sorry.
just to go.
Just to go? Okay. Good one.
And he had family up there.
Oh, yeah.
Or the mom's boyfriend had family up there. And we stayed with them. They were cool as shit. We went all around. Funny enough, probably the best cooked, just the best piece of meat I've ever had in my life came from this restaurant where you had to, it was outside of Toronto. It was still in Ontario, but probably about 45 minutes to an hour outside of Toronto. You went in, it was this big field, and you saw like a little farmhouse, and you're like, how are we going to fit in there? And there's a lot of cars in the parking lot. And you walk in, and there's stairs, like it was all stone. Like the stairs weren't put in, the stairs were carved out of the stone.
That's dope.
And probably about this wide. So like big people, you're going to have to go in sideways if you can fit.
Oh, shit.
Go down, and then it opens up to like this Lord of the Rings looking type of pub. And I ordered this guy was super flamboyantly gay. The waiter, nicest, coolest guy ever.
Was it Caribbean?
No, this has nothing to do with the Caribbean.
Okay.
This is just a Canada anecdote.
Hey.
he recommended, he's like, you got to get the lamb chop. And I don't really like lamb. I was like, all right, man. Like, he was like, if you don't get it, I'm going to kiss you. So I fucking got it. It was, to this day, probably the best meal I've ever had in my life was in that restaurant. It was like gourmet, melt in your mouth, but isn't gross. Like, lamb typically has like a gamey lamb taste. This shit on the best steak I've ever had.
I've had lamb before too, so damn, I probably would have
No
liked
mint
it.
jelly. I don't fuck with that. He was like, you don't even need it. Also,
Is that a Canadian thing, mint jelly?
no, it's an American thing, or it's a lamb thing.
Oh shit!
But
I guess I'm not
I've
a
heard
true
about it
lamb
here.
eater.
I don't like mint jelly. It's disgusting. This was not this place. Another steakhouse there was also the first time I ever saw a steak where the temperature went below rare. So there's blah, 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 medium rare, rare, and under that, blue.
That's legal there, huh?
And I got it.
Because here you can't do that.
I got it, and I would have preferred rare.
Really?
It was warm. Like,
so you ate raw.
I think they just go tss, tss. The outside was seared. The inside was, yeah. My friend Matt was like, he got his shit well done. So he's looking at me like, and my parents are that way too.
Your parents do well done?
Bro, I grew up thinking I hated steak because my mom just cooks the hell out of it.
Nah, you got to get rare, medium
Rubber.
rare.
I go about medium rare.
Yeah, medium rare is
Rare
usually
when
what I
I'm
do.
feeling adventurous. Ooh, now I
My
want a
grandma
steak.
makes rare London broil. It's super good.
I love London broil.
So good. But yeah, medium rare is what I do.
So, Toronto is very culturally diverse. 2020 is the year of ADHD. That's what we do best, though, isn't it? Just bouncing.
Ping pong.
Bouncing. Heavy Jamaican influence, or I'll just say Caribbean. Heavy Asian influence in certain parts. Like, they have their own Chinatown. Toronto is probably the coolest city I've ever been to in my life. I've got an affinity for it because the second time I went,
You made your album.
yeah, we went up there with the purpose of making my one and only rap debut. I guess everyone only has one debut, but my one and done rap career, which I'm very proud of. I love that album.
I played it for some people the other day.
They fuck with it?
Oh yeah, they were impressed.
Hell yeah. So,
Adam and Joey.
oh, okay. Ah, man, that Adam episode.
God, the one that got.
We'll get him back here.
Yeah, he'll come back.
And I was in a bad headspace that day. And I
Yeah.
think you were like rushing or something. Or like my vibe it was a weird day.
No, you killed my vibe.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Yeah. Anyway, it was meant to get deleted,
Yeah.
I guess.
That's where Drake got that from, is being from Toronto. And it's not Toronto. It's Toronto.
Toronto.
People say Toronto.
Oh, no, who says that?
Sorry. That's where he got the big influence from.
I forget he's Canadian.
Drake's Canadian as fuck. That started on his If You're Reading This, It's Too Late mixtape, where he has a lot of patois sounding guys at the beginning of songs. So DJ Khaled does it a lot, but he's from Miami, so I can kind of get it. I'm not going to say, oh, that's disrespectful, but for a white guy who's that rich and everything and just really a douche like Chet to be doing it, I don't know. I don't know if he thinks it's cool or he realizes he's a living meme.
Maybe that's the route. Living meme.
You know what? For some people, if they just embrace it, but then if it becomes forced, like that
He's
second,
pretty good at it. I mean,
oh, he's better than Drake.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like not bad at it. That's the thing.
I
I gotta give him kudos. You gotta give him.
He got his dad's
credit where it's due.
accent and impression skills. Tom Hanks didn't really do accents that much. Captain Phillips, he did one.
Did he?
Boston,
Oh,
subtle.
it was subtle. Yeah, because I don't really remember it.
Captain Phillips made me nauseous.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain. Dude, that part. Slow the toe. Blah!
Watch Castle Rock
Okay.
on Hulu.
Is it good?
I have not seen season 1. If it's in their, it's like American Horror Story.
Yeah, Sky's mom's been saying to watch that show.
Great. I'm the Captain now's in it.
Oh, good. He got work again.
Yeah, he's like one of the stars.
Thank God. I felt bad for him.
I
read a story about how like after that movie he was like left in the dust.
Yeah, he got because there's a big Somali influence in the town they're in. Okay. Good. So Drake, I think got it from there. Oh yeah, I already said that.
So does Chet have nothing to do with Toronto?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Chet's just a fucking asshole. I did have something else I was gonna say. Oh, living meme. When you become self-aware is when it's not funny anymore. And now our most prolific living meme is fucking Joe Biden.
Oh my God, dude.
Has nobody pulled him aside and been like, hey,
you need to stop
nibbling and whispering into girls and little girls' ears.
It's so bad.
Stop saying the things you say where
it's to the point now to where the memes are cringy. Like I can't even see the like the meme itself cringes you.
And I don't really fucks with Joe Biden at all.
I don't fucks with him at all.
Take politics out of it. I don't fuck with his politics. But he's just a creep.
I don't give a fuck if I did at this point. The creepiness just is too strong. I just like he's so creepy. He might be the creepiest politician I've ever seen.
I think he's still polling kind of well.
People are willing to look past it. This is what my argument is. Like how people are like, oh, but you want to vote for, and I'm not endorsing anyone here, but people play the card of like, you want to vote for a porn this and that, but you call yourself, it's like, there's that argument, but then people can say the same about people who vote for him. Well, you're willing to vote for a grade A borderline pedophile creepo, and you're willing to look past it, so you can't really say one thing to the other group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's weird. It's like, ugh.
Watch out, buddy. Please do not go on my laptop, Randall.
But that's what I love about how they both fight with each other about that. It's like, well, I mean, come on, guys. You guys are both looking past the flaws here.
Let's talk about...
based on your goddamn ideologies.
Yeah, we don't like getting political. Zach and I had our time in the sun with politics, or political...
Well, if you listen to part 1, that Iran thing, that was the most political we're going to get. And we were neutral.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying what I fucking read.
Who is... and this is neutral too. I'm genuinely curious about your opinion. What do you think of the Democratic nominee race?
I don't know.
Warren's polling good. Biden's
fake
polling
Indian?
good. I don't know if I sent it to you. They're Native American, by the way.
Native American, sorry.
I'm not seriously correcting you. I'm doing it on behalf of other people.
Yeah.
Because you'll get
comrades
your shit.
and shit.
Yeah, comrade. Let me see if I still have it. It's a thing.
I think Pete honestly is the most freaking down to earth one.
Have you seen him eating?
No.
I'm gonna look that up next.
Bernie's crazy.
Yeah, I don't have it anymore.
He reminds me of like a scientist.
We're good.
He reminds me of a scientist.
Oh, Bernie's polling good.
Yeah, he reminds me of like a scientist.
Let me
who's
tell
like
you.
pouring beakers, and he turns around, and you're like, what have you done?
What? When I genuinely enjoyed his Rogan appearance. I gotta say that.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did an interview. I forgot he went on Rogan.
Let me tell you, Randall, you're in the shot, and I'm worried that you're gonna step on the laptop. That's my Bernie impression.
That's pretty good. It's not bad.
Randall, please.
Dude, I saw a meme.
Please stop. Please go lay down.
Randall, go, bud. Or sit. I saw a meme and it showed Trump. You know how Trump is like orange, like he has a spray tan? Yeah. And the meme was my Tupperware for the rest of their life.
Yes.
If I ever find spaghetti. I thought that was great.
Pete Buttigieg eating. He eats like...
Is that how you say his name?
I don't know.
Buttigieg.
He eats like a fucking rat. Here, just click.
Let me see.
Click on those. He eats so strange, and he's got this.
Oh wow, he has like a intense eating face.
Yeah, Randall. No. Why did I call him? Go, folks. I'm not being abusive to my dog. I don't want him to. This podcast is off the fucking rails. I love it.
He looks like Ratatouille.
Yeah, look up presidential nominee Pete Buttigieg eating. He's also Did you see? He's also
He must be a foodie, an intense one.
He don't eat like one.
Yeah, that's right.
But he's got the whole thing, pizza with Pete, and he ate the big thing that went viral. Is he ate a cinnamon roll, and it looked like he's eating a hot wing. Like I can't even make the face. He eats like a rat. He's also the first
he does have a
openly
bizarre-
gay person running.
Right. He's served in the military.
Good for him. Oh, okay. Well, man, I'm all over the place. Fuck it. You're listening, and if you're not, you're not. Did you see in like Alabama, the guy was like Bernie eating a
Corn dog.
I love corn dogs.
So good.
The guy, it was like a town hall meeting in Alabama where I think he said queer. This guy was like, and we got a queer running for president, but he might have said fag.
How did they edit it? What do you mean?
No, it's a video of this town hall in Alabama.
Right.
Where the guy's going off about Trump's great and the country's to hell and the Democrats don't know what they're doing. And we got a queer running for president. I'd look it up, but I feel like I've been on my
don't
phone
see
too much.
why it's a big deal.
People freaked out. He might have said fag, though, and that's where...
People freaked out against him?
Oh, yeah, big time.
I bet.
He
In Alabama, you said?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Okay, I'm not digging a YouTube Red trial.
Because Alabama, they're deep south.
Alabama Town Hall. Let's just see.
It'll probably pop up.
Yeah, Alabama congressman faces questioning. Okay, here's...
Oh, it was a congressman?
I guess.
Oh, dude, what an idiot.
Oh, no, this ain't it. This ain't it.
What an idiot.
Man.
Why would he do that?
Taking applications for producers. I'll just say Pete Buttigieg, and I'll just put, I guess, called queer. I don't know how to Google this. Called queer. I'm pretty sure it was. Okay, Tennessee Republican. A queer running for president is ugly as it gets.
Is that really what he said?
That's what he said.
Man,
I thought he
that's
said
terrible.
FAG, and I don't mean to say that word to trigger people, but I'm not calling somebody yet. It's just a word. If I can't say a word, I'm sorry.
If he said that, that's I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
he got and of course, what was the first line in that though? Republican. They're gonna push that. heavy.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, he was. And truth of the matter is, a lot of deep South Republicans hold some pretty old school, in my opinion, dated, tired views on race.
You just can't let this shit go, man.
Yeah, if it's still your hill to die on in 2020, you need to reconsider some stuff, because I'll admit, I'll get deep into my own views for a little bit. Back in the day, it started before you and I even did our podcast. I was raised Christian, and this town that I'm living in, Ocala, is fairly conservative. And
I'd say
I was
probably more very.
Yeah. What is red? Republican? We're a red county. Is it red or blue?
It's red.
Okay,
Are you being serious?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's red. Red is a Republican.
It's not purple.
No,
We're not donkeys.
you're not a swing.
I'm not a jackass.
You're not a swing county.
No, we always go Republican. And I was just raised around that, and my parents are. My dad's clearly not afraid to say that on his Facebook. He gets into some arguments. And that's how I was raised. And they did not raise me with these beliefs. My parents are actually really open-minded and tolerant people. However, back in the day, I chose gay marriage, abortion, all the hot topic issues as my hills to die on. And as I've gotten older, and I'm admitting that to say people evolve and views can change. So I was just ignorant.
Right, so don't dig up old shit and crucify 'em.
Right. I don't think there's much you could find anyways.
Your rap songs.
Oh, fuck, shit, fuck, piss,
No,
weed.
before those.
Oh, yeah, I made some conservative raps.
Well, no, just Christian raps.
I made some conservative raps too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
One. Yo. George Bush, where you at?
Help! Oh, God.
Shout out to Obama.
He seems like a cool cat.
I'd hang out with him in a second.
Yeah.
He always posts his playlist, and there are a lot of good songs.
Yeah, he's cool.
Okay. Now, as I've gotten older, I don't even identify really with a political party.
Nah, me either. Free thinker, baby.
Exactly.
Free thinker.
I'm free. I'm a hotep.
Yeah, man, I'm a hotep. Yeah, baby.
Well,
it's so funny you say it because people were trying to ping Ricky's speech as right winged, and he literally came out and he goes, "How is me bashing big corporations considered right wing?"
he's very liberal.
I know. I was like, "How are people?" Dude, like he's being real
comedian.
He's being a comedian for one, and two, he's saying it how it is.
That's the biggest thing. He didn't just get up there and be obnoxious and rip people for the sake of doing it. What made everybody love it is it was all 100% true. Not a thing.
That's why majority of the public loved it.
Yeah, there was things he said that were obvious exaggeration, but it was true.
Right. Which is what comedy is. It's things exaggerated, but there's a truth element to it.
And the fact that he even mentioned Epstein's name is like, yo, that's what got the groans.
We went from like freaking out when that one soldier on the news said to now like it was in an opening monologue at an award show.
And we would just like to say our meme, our troll on you guys was well before any of this shit. So we were kind of ahead of the curve.
Yeah, we're more original, I guess.
I mean,
but yeah, dude, it was crazy, man.
Now, have you seen?
Oh, shut up! I know he was your friend.
Ricky Gervais.
I don't care. I don't care.
Open invite to this podcast anytime you want it.
I loved at the very end too when he goes, "Okay, so fuck off, or get your little award and fuck off. Okay, then let's start. Let's have some fun." And he's like drinking the beer. He goes, "All right, now it's time for the first award." And he goes, "Oh, the first award." Like he was like we were only on the first award. It was hilarious. Like everything about it was so good.
His ticket sales are going to go up. His movie sales, his everything. That was the best move he could have made.
It was a risk and it paid off.
It
was a risk though. It was that could have gone two ways, I think. Still.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was a super risk. It still is a risk because he was ripping all the people who
essentially employ him.
Yeah, control what he does. But I also think he's kind of to a point. I know he's done some movies and projects where he's pretty self-made. I mean, the dude made The Office.
That's right, dude.
For everybody who loves The American Office, he was also involved in The American Office.
Yeah, which makes sense because I mean, he has to be a part of that naturally because he's the creator.
Think about how much he's rolling in it just from being the creator of
The
Office.
And people worship that show.
I worship that show.
I was about to say it. I watch it nightly still. You know.
I don't anymore.
I'm a little bit behind the true Office people. Like I'm slowly becoming.
You could pull up
because I still watch it like every night.
You could pull up right now, and there's a part of me in the back of my head that's like, "Do it, bitch!" Like really difficult Office trivia, and I'd get 8 to 9 out of 10.
Really?
I know I could. You don't have to do that.
I mean, if you want, you can quiz me, see how good I am.
Quiz on air.
I'll take the fall. People can brand me after this. I don't care if
you know
I'm
what
a
else
true
I
Office
realized
watcher.
I can do is like when there's downtime, like if I'm looking at my phone, I just fucking cut it. Like what's stopping me from doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Difficult
Office trivia.
Trivia.
See, now I'm going to have to start listening to Jenna Fisher's new podcast. Office
That's a
Ladies.
great idea.
Office
I've
Ladies.
listened to it and it's good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Her and Angela?
Yeah.
What's crazy, I didn't realize Angela's name in real life is Angela.
So is Creed. Creed's name
Creed,
is...
yeah. They kept their...
Oh, here we go. We can both do it.
Okay.
Because it's like you got to press the answer. Play along at home. And we'll ring in...
Wait, do I have to pull up my phone?
No.
Oh.
Oh, no, because that'd be boring because then we're both reading it. Oh, it's timed. What is Dwight's middle name? I know this, so it's not a...
Fuck, I forgot.
Kurt. Oh, you got to type it in? Okay, let me just... Oh, that's strange. Okay. What office worker originally applied for a job in the warehouse? I know this. You don't. Kevin? Oh, you got to like... Oh, okay. It makes you type it in, and then it gives you your score at the end.
Okay. Was it?
I'll
okay.
do that. I'll do that.
Yeah, do
Okay.
it. Just say the question. I'm gonna see if I can answer
Kurt.
too.
Oh, it told me correct. Okay. Kevin. Correct. The name of Angela's cat Dwight kills. I know this too.
Oh shit! I forgot. I don't remember.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. That's right.
What is this? I've had 3 affairs. Stanley. Correct. I originally worked in the steel industry before Dunder Mifflin. I know this too. Charles.
You're
telling
good.
you. I thought Phyllis was a lesbian when she got her hair cut short. Michael, I think. Correct. Karen became regional manager at this Dunder Mifflin branch. Utica.
I thought that's where Holly went.
She did.
Okay.
I'm not helping anybody at home with this. I'll wait. Well, if you're a real Office fan, you get it as quick as I'm getting it.
Clearly, I'm not.
I was fired in the episode Halloween. Devin. That's a deep cut. Yes!
Devin was fired. That's right. Wait, Devin is the.
He was such a minuscule character.
That was his a nephew, right?
No, dude.
Wait, who am I thinking of?
I'm talking to shit. Not Clark, Garth, or what was the nephew's name?
Yeah, Michael's nephew. He was Peter. He was from American Horror Story.
Yeah. Evan.
Evan.
But I don't know his real name
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
show. What is Roy's brother's... Oh, what is Dwight's mom's name? Shit.
I wanted to say Margaret.
I have no clue.
I don't know.
Skip. What is Roy's brother's name? I know this.
I don't know that one.
Kenny. This actress appeared in both Office and Parks and Rec. You know this.
Oh, that's it's
She looks like my PO. My probation officer resembles last name Jones.
Rashida Jones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good man. Okay. At one
yeah.
point,
She was
Oh, Michael identifies with this actor or actress. Oh shit. Eva Longoria. Dude, I'm telling you. Isn't that it? I want to see if that's right.
if you spell it right.
It's not telling me. I'll mess with it. At one point, this character's license plate read "New Manager." It's got to be Dwight, right? What?
Or Andy.
Is it Andy? Now it's not telling me.
What the hell?
Who was the ex? I'm just gonna go through this unless I don't know it. Who was the ex-convict? Martin, the black guy, went in there very long, transferred from Stanford. The minority executive was Kelly. This character hates monkeys. Something tells me Meredith.
Meredith makes sense to hate monkeys.
Now it's not working. I don't know why. This character sells valuables on eBay. I think Dwight. Creed. Is this okay? This is long. I'm gonna do a couple more. This is
Okay.
probably boring for people. What is Pam's middle name? Pamela. Shit. It's not Martha. Martha Beasley. Pamela. I don't know. My wife.
I don't know. Is she hardcore too?
Oh God, yeah. That's what we would watch. I'm sorry for everyone who thought that was boring. It wasn't. It was fun.
It was kind of cool.
I really don't give a fuck. That's.
I mean, that just gave me a reality check.
Yeah, that you don't know shit.
No, it took me forever to watch every episode at least once all the way through. Now I have to get my memory by watching more.
I've had to have seen that show every episode probably 4 times through.
Jesus.
But if we're talking about, and I mean, I'm saying,
But there's certain episodes you've probably seen way more than that.
yeah, I've seen like Dinner Party
That episode's great.
probably 30 times.
I think the fire episode's one of my favorites too.
Ryan started the fire. It was always burning.
The fire's shooting at
A
us.
fire guy.
Kevin's just breaking into the vending machines.
Help! Them doing that Office Ladies podcast was a stroke of genius.
Oh,
Whoever
I know.
Came up with that
Because there's the cult following was like, yes.
I've listened to it.
Is it good?
Excellent. And I don't necessarily like. I listen to Rogan. I listen to a couple Barstool podcasts.
You see Trevor Wallace's Stiff Socks?
No, is it good?
I just started
Dude.
listening to it. It's pretty funny.
The podcast skit he did, for those who don't know,
Dude,
Trevor
that
Wallace,
was so spot on.
it's a podcast. Like
Yeah, I love when he's chasing the squirrel.
he did a new one just this morning or last night.
When your friend gets a job.
Yes,
Dude, it was hilarious.
This
Yo,
isn't the
bro,
pen?
he's like dapping.
that's so good.
He's like, no, it's like a job. Like you come here and you do things, and you get paid.
Or he's like, you need to get to the back of the line. He's like, I don't have to use the bathroom.
And at the end, he's like, I can't believe we both got fired today.
That is so good. Okay, let's rack our brains here. Let's get back on track because you really were the reason we got off track. Can we admit that?
I don't even know where that happened.
I'm being an asshole.
I know.
Let's address I was being an asshole to you in those Stephen Whalen episodes. I don't know why. Here's why. Because I do, and I'll explain this. I do want to take that Ricky Gervais energy where in the last episode I called Rose McGowan a cunt. And I don't want to be, I burp so much, purposely shocking, you know? Like I was saying about the living memes. When they do it on purpose, it's no longer funny. I think, because we were just talking about like,
Africa.
oh yeah, that. I was fucking with you, and I know I did hit a chord because I think I was chipping away at you, and you were like, okay, haha. And then when I was like, you don't know anything about snakes. First of all, if Zach's going to get offended about something, it's probably going to be snakes.
I mean, anything
You
in that
weren't
arena, I guess.
offended. I think you were just like, what the hell, dude?
Oh, yeah, if that happens again, I'll leave.
Was it that bad?
Oh, yeah, I was pissed.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Because watching it, you hit it pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good about not, going crazy.
I didn't think you were that pissed.
Yeah, I was pissed because I had a guest,
That's true.
and you were making me look like a fucking moron.
I wasn't trying to do that, I guess. But you're right. And did you think I did that with Sky? Like the fuck test track stuff? I was trying to be
No.
funny with that.
No, but there was some times where it could have, but I think you
we were
fucking knew
also,
that day too, Africa.
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not as much as anyway.
Right, but I think like that was 3 guys and having
busting
Sky
balls.
here maybe, I don't know. But yeah, no, if that would have happened that day, I would have fucking flipped everything.
Oh,
and just
I
left.
would never do that to you in front of your girlfriend.
I mean,
But-
you kind of did. When
but-
we started too, you're like, you're not even gonna clap for your girlfriend. I'm like, dude, don't even.
See, I swear, and I'm glad we can have a
I'm not gonna shake your hand.
genuine
kidding.
conversation about this. Are you getting upset talking about it?
No,
Okay. Are you lying?
no,
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
No, it's good.
I'm not pissed.
I'm kidding.
That's what I'm saying. I think you joke too much.
You think?
I think you joke too much. I think you.
But see, that's also my sense of humor. Like, you've thought I was pissed at you over text when I'm like, wow, bro, I thought you were a real friend. And text is.
But I think it's borderline constant.
think I'm like deflecting.
I don't know. I don't know what.
Let's therapize me. I'm not being an asshole right now.
Well, I'm not gonna therapize you. It's not. It's not something I can do.
I think that is like a defense mechanism, probably.
It probably is. I mean, it might just require self-reflection. You know,
That's
I mean, I have a
interesting.
limit eventually, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's interesting because I do fuck around a lot, and a lot of the times you get it to a point.
I do, but there's times when it's like, okay, I can only handle so much fucking around.
Yeah,
That's
and
what my point is.
the Whalen moment. I do apologize for.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ooh, I didn't like that. That was a little hard.
Well, I mean, I just want to make sure
I know.
see what I'm saying. You just keep going.
Whoa, this is legitimately interesting to me.
I know.
I don't. But now I also don't want to get in my part of that is my personality.
And also, too, to my point, the X factor is always when a third person's around, too.
Like there's this subconscious need to one up. Oh, and I hate those people.
I know, and you might be discovering you are one.
I am.
But you're not like the classic one-upper where they're like, yeah, but this one time. Like those are like the
like a comedian we know.
Yeah. So
from Atlanta.
But yeah, no. Usually the X factor's a third person.
That's fascinating because I definitely Waylon is. I don't think I was that way with Adam, but I was also off my game that day, which probably could have been a good thing.
Well, yeah, I think there was outside forces. Yeah, your focus wasn't in the here and now.
I kind
But
of.
the problem is, I'm like a seething powder keg. So like when I finally explode,
You're Irish, aren't you?
no.
English?
I mean, I know. I'm. My grandmother was born in Morocco.
Oh yeah, you're French.
I'm French.
French are fucking crazy.
But
Not
like,
really.
I don't know. I just don't like the Cobra incident. That was the time I was like, oh my god.
I can now when
If it would have kept going,
when I
would've-
watched it back, like I was texting you. I was trying to be self-aware about it. Like I got it. Yeah, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to. But I feel like when I know it's time to get serious, I get serious.
And that might have been it because I'm genuinely trying to talk about this behavior.
No, that's a fair point.
And then I'm like, what the fuck?
I also, and this is why I did drugs a lot, honestly, is I do have this weird need to entertain. I feel like I have to be on all the time. And because you and I have, I mean, we've spent.
I think what you got to walk the line is you can be on without being that way.
Yeah.
That's where it comes. Because like, I feel like I'm on most of the time. With my job, I have to be on.
True.
100%.
But you couldn't act the way I act. But I don't act that way. Like, I do it with you because.
But
I'm
being on doesn't equate to that behavior all the time.
Right.
Is my point.
And I do it with you because I'm very comfortable with you. We've spent days.
Right. In which I understand, which is why I don't always say
Yeah.
anything.
But I guess what I'm asking from you.
What's up, boy?
He might want to go out. If he asks, we'll let him.
Okay.
What I'm needing of you, and this is a little bit of therapizing, but it's also real shit, is in a non-aggressive way. I was going to say non-confrontational, but it's by nature confrontational. Be like, we should have like a code word, like, or you could just tell me, hey, you're doing the thing. Just dial it back.
I'll just say calm down.
Okay. But also, see, that's fine because the only time you shouldn't say calm down to somebody is when they're getting pissed. If I did that to you and you're like, what the fuck? And I was like, calm down. That doesn't sound good, does it? That would, if I told you in that moment, calm down, you would have gotten more pissed.
Oh, like
Most likely.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have made sense in the context of that conversation.
No, but yeah, I think, just calm down. That's our code word. See? You're watching friendships get repaired.
And it would have been
here
so
live.
fun. I was just about to say it too. And the good thing is, if I say calm down, people are going to know what they mean. But I forgot. We just explained the whole fucking premise of calm down.
Yeah. That's very interesting because, and I'm not trying to like flip it back on you, but you've
And
kinda,
I thought, I was racking my brain, like, was he always like this? I can't remember.
I'm also going through a lot of life shit, and
Which is why I let it slide a lot of the times.
well,
When I get fucking aggravated.
and there, I can sense when you're aggravated with me, and I'm bad about one, and this is based off a lot of relationships I've been in, and I've definitely had a major shift since the drug use and getting clean and not getting clean, and like that's just shifted my.
I mean, and honestly, probably a fucking actual physically, chemically
serotonin,
shift too.
Yeah, you're right. I've got this sometimes borderline obsession. I say sorry a lot, and I know that can piss you off. It doesn't piss you off, but you're kind of like, dude, come on.
Just relax. Like, you
Yeah.
no need to be sorry all the time, right?
I do put these lofty expectations on myself. Like when I don't get an episode done, I genuinely feel the need. Like you better text Zach and apologize. And you're like, I do give a fuck about the podcast, but I don't give a fuck that you haven't done it yet. It's fine. That's what you always tell me, and that's
Right.
the attitude you always put out.
When it comes out, you know? Like, because I know what's going on over here.
Right. And that's why
And I think that's why I get so mad in those moments, because it's like you go from being, I'm sorry, oh, I feel like you're mad, to being a fucking douche. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
dude, pick one.
I never realized I can be a douche. And I'm like, I'm trying to be genuine and authentic about realizing that. And it's not upsetting me. Because everybody's self-conscious. The drug addiction stuff has made me more self-conscious because I felt like now I need drugs to be on all the time, and that helped me.
Right.
And now I have to do it on my own accord. So it just kind of spirals out of control. But on top of lofty expectations for myself, I don't mean to be talking about myself too. See, here we go. Over explanation of things. That's where I end up going on all these diatribes of different routes of conversation because I start a thought and I'm like, wait, you better say it this way. And saying sorry, apologizing. Randall, chill, buddy. Fuck, I had a good one. This isn't what I was gonna say, but I know you've told me to. You are less likely to confront be assertive with a person like Jared. You're really upsetting me with what you're saying. Like you've told me you typically will just hang back.
Yeah, and that's a flaw in me when I should confront more things more.
But,
and that doesn't go with just here. Like in the workplace, I could tell you many times where I should have said something.
I'm bad about that. Like with the whole coffee company and that designer guy, I didn't like anything he did at first. And I had to come up with some manufactured story of my brother wants to change it. I think it's fine. And that's where I need to find the balance of the Ricky Gervais energy of not give a fuck, but not be an asshole.
Right. It's just being not give a fuck, but being respectful in a way.
Just being me.
Right.
And not this, because I think I am being me, but that I turn it into a very over-exaggerated, obnoxious version of me.
Right, which, without you realizing it, makes people less.
Because I can fuck around, I can fuck around and it doesn't have to go to that level.
Like, we fucked around plenty of times today so far.
Yeah, and it's hilarious.
Right.
Have you gotten mad?
No, that's my point.
And that last podcast had a really good vibe to it.
Right.
I'm all about vibes, dude.
Vibes, universe, chakras. But yeah, no, I get...
That's very interesting. I appreciate you being honest with me about that.
Yeah. But like I said, the one thing I noticed is just so where you need to be hyper aware is when we have another person here.
Yeah, because, I was saying this. Why do I have hiccups and burping? Waylon, I got...
Because he visibly was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I know he didn't expect me to say something like that. Because I kind of did.
But he's a pro. He brought it back. He's very good at podcasting, whether he has tried to or not. He's just a good guest. But if we get the party boy in here, that could...
I mean, who knows? He might piss us both off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we got to come up with our own little... when we start getting guests on the regular, when I'm able to travel and shit, we need to have our own little code words or have computers in front of us with a chat. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, be yo, just keep it cool for 20 more minutes.
And I also don't want to manufacture conflict for views' sake, you know?
Right, which is what you said after that initial thing, and I was like, don't go down this road.
No, I thought it would be it's a funny idea, Zach and I fight, and we can get in a disagreement or an argument even, and at the end of the day, hug it out and be friends.
Right.
Here's another Ricky Gervais thing. I saw him and Stephen Colbert on Late Night with Stephen Colbert get in a discussion, debate, not argument, on religion and the existence of God. Because Stephen Colbert is devoutly Catholic, a lot. And not afraid to talk about it, which sometimes surprises me given some of the things he can pull. He called Trump's mouth Putin's cockholster. They bleeped it, but he said that. So, and I mean, nobody's perfect. I guess I don't know what I identify with religiously now, but even when I was a Christian, I was having premarital sex. so
it's we can go down this list all day with
smoking
everyone.
Smoking the doobs. Yeah, it was refreshing to see, and Ricky Gervais wasn't an asshole about it, and he's got the tendencies to be that dry British humor kind of asshole, for lack of a better word. And that's where we can reach. I think this conversation right here is fascinating to people because it's real. We fuck around. Most of the somewhat Savants asterisk, we fuck around a lot.
Yeah.
And I like that. I think in my life, here we go. See, we're talking through it, pal. There's so much serious shit going on in my life right now. I'm doing that to deflect. I'm trying to, like, how goofy can we get? And I've also been consuming...
It makes total sense when you put it that way.
So, really, it's not time to be serious. It's just, like you said, awareness.
Right, and I'm not saying be serious at all. That's not what I'm saying at all.
420.
Yeah. It's just a balancing act because you're right. You got a lot of shit going on.
And, dude...
And this is, like, essentially an escape.
It is 100%, and I love it. This is the highlight of my week, every week. And never mind.
No, go ahead. Fuck it. Gotten this far.
There's probably a degree. I just don't want to, with my own stuff. I don't give a fuck. Shit's not going good with the wife. That's why things have been bad. I'm not afraid to be honest here. Don't know what the result will be. It is what it is. I think I said something in the Whalen episode.
Yeah, I think you hinted
no
to it or
details.
whatever.
That's just, it is what it is. I'm at my
No need to go into it.
I'm at my parents' house. I've never had this conscious thought, but subconsciously, I might be jealous of you and your situation. Because
I thought about that.
You have found but I'm not sitting there like, fuck Zach, piece of shit, has a girl. I'm like processing this as I'm going. For the majority of our friendship, I was single for a good bit. I'm not like this habitual dater. But for the better part of our friendship, I was with Heidi and I was engaged, and then that didn't work out, or I was with my wife. And you would go on dates, but I mean, if you don't mind me saying, you never like
locked anything down for a long time.
Exactly. Which I think was good for you because you established yourself. You found out this is Zach and this is what Zach likes, and then you were able to present yourself to a female or whatever you're into. And see,
male fees.
What?
Female backwards.
Oh, okay. Whoa. You were able to get a girlfriend, a significant other, and say, I'm Zach, hear me roar.
Yeah, but it took time. But like, see, we just did different paths. I mean, I hate to say it, but you were quicker to make decisions.
I commit fucking hard to people. I commit to you.
No, I'm committed. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm saying, like, I was willing to observe and be like, you know what? Maybe not this.
Yeah, and there was all of this, my issues, even the overly fucking around, stems back to, please like me. That's all I want. I have tendencies to be a chameleon. There was a time in my life where, see, you were like way more into acting than I was. I was trying it, and I saw how into it you were, and then I became hella into it, and I enjoyed it. I genuinely was into it, but it wasn't because Jared wanted to be into acting. It's because Jared wanted Zach to like him, and obviously there's benefits from that because look what's blossomed to that is a 6-7 year friendship.
Right.
Dope ass podcast. So like and subscribe. And I would do that all throughout school and dating. The first girl I dated was a little rough, I'll say that, and kind of back-talked her mom and stuff like that. So I started doing that and became an asshole to my parents. And I do the extreme version of what they're doing. The next girl I was with was holy roller, very Christian and pious, and I became that. You remember that. That wasn't a fun Jared. I would get on my dad for saying, like, damn it. Like, and now look at my fucking potty mouth. And then...
Dad, Jerry.
Sadly... Jerry. Sadly, with my wife now, I did not necessarily do that, but I was also on pills. So I've never given myself a fair shake, and I can't blame anybody in my life for wanting to separate or having permanent damage. I'm grateful you didn't from my drug use.
Yeah, because there a period of time you went MIA. But I think you just need to, now, after all said and done, you just need to figure you out.
And it's crazy to me. It's scary. And I'm also like, you're 26 and you don't know who you are. But
it's never too late to find out.
No. And to an extent, you discover yourself every day. When did you always liked doodling and stuff and drawing in your notebook? But 4 years ago, if you'd say Zach is like super into painting on canvas, I'd say no, he's not going to do that.
Yeah, well, I attribute it to the play Red. That really piqued my interest because I always used to draw as a kid, always. Like my parents thought I should be an artist, like a drawer, like actual. But I never went for it. My sister did though.
I said that. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, no. So it's just like you find things you like, but I'm talking about being secure with yourself, I guess.
And I'm not.
But no one really is 100%.
No.
You know what I mean? You can be more than other people, but I hate. That's why all those people out there are like, oh, I hopefully the person I want's out there and like things like that. It's like, dude, relish the time alone because
it's nice.
With Sky, it was like the perfect because she was alone for a long time. I was alone for a long time. You need to be alone because look, at the end of the day, if you can't be alone with yourself, then you're not ready to spend time with people. You know what I mean?
And I did have, now I might have replaced that with friends, but I had like a 5-year period between the first girl and the girl I got engaged to of nothing. And I knew you during most of that time, or some of that time rather. And as a little kid even, I'm fine being by myself. I played by myself.
Right.
And I see kids now, like I look at my niece and nephew. The boy is a total independent. He's fine to go sit in the corner and play with his things, or toys. The girl, not that she has to be around people. She has played by herself, but she prefers and she wants, Uncle Jared, come here, let's play, let's do this. And it's just very interesting to see the dichotomy of that.
Yeah.
How much... So, what were you going to say?
No, nothing. I don't really remember.
How much of what we do now do you really think stems back to experiences from early adolescence? Everything?
I think everything I do. Yeah. I mean, because in high school, I was very much like what you're saying. Like, you want people to like you.
Yeah.
Like, I was willing to sacrifice grades to fuck off. And, like, skate and, like, skating. Well, that's actually... Now that I think about it, skating, when I started skating, I was in a better group then. And, like, we wouldn't get into trouble. And, like...
Would or wouldn't?
Wouldn't, like, because we would spend all our time skateboarding, so we weren't partying.
So it was a good thing.
It was a good thing. And then when I got into the later years of high school is when, like, certain cool kids who maybe were skating were not doing so much skating anymore. And then the image of, like, you know, drinking and smoking and being hardcore with skating, and then that turned into partying, and then, like, that's when it kind of, then you get lost. You don't even know who you are because you're trying to be cool and, you know, hang out with people and drink, smoke, you know, all that other shit. And then you derail yourself eventually, and I derailed myself. Then I was searching. I didn't know what to do. And then I had a friend, Sean, who surfed, and he did videography, and he moved to work for Surf Magazine, but he was doing that. My friend Austin, you know, Gary Laser, I was play guitar, and I'm like, well, what do I do? Skateboarding kind of sailed away, and I didn't really, and that's when I looked up acting classes.
That's crazy.
You know, and that's what it's been ever since, and barely got my college degree because I was doing both. Fucking took me 4 years to get a 2-year degree, yeah. And then... And anyway, but I think things can derail you. In your instance, we know it.
Well, I was on the rails for 22 years of my life. I didn't have your moment came earlier, and whether it's as severe, no one's to say. I mean, it was severe to you at the time, just whatever happened without detail. Mine just happened when it happened, and I got the luck of the draw being a drug addict.
Right.
That's just the way it went. I can't be pissed about it. It is what it is.
It is what it is. I mean, you can't. No point in living in the past and just saying, "God damn it, why'd I do this?"
You're right. You just gotta plug on. Shit. What was I gonna say? Oh, I've heard that about skating. It's taken a lot of kids off the streets.
That's why the Tony Hawk Foundation raises money to build skate parks,
right,
in neighborhoods and stuff.
Yeah, we're almost done. This thing, we're good. No, you're 100% right. Well, this was a good conversation. I appreciate it.
I'm glad you do.
I'm being genuine about it. Do you appreciate it?
Yeah, it was good. At least you can. It's nice to at least know.
Finally, Jared won't be an asshole.
Well, it'll probably happen again at some point.
There's a part that you gotta love. Right?
Yeah. Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
I've said this before, but that's the difference between like, oh, how was that movie? It was good. Or how was that movie? It was good.
It was. Yeah, exactly. All in the inflection.
I don't know how much I buy those. Like, remember that show Lie to Me? Oh, he was like say something to me. Say
You're
what your
sitting
name.
there.
You're lying. He was just, that was the whole show. Like,
you're lying.
Oh, my name's Zach. No, it's not.
Would he just say that until you're like, fuck, I am like, what is my name?
He was like a human polygraph, and then it would like zoom in on like, notice. His eye went up. It's like, no human I'm sure there's people who are like expert interrogators who can't pick up on when people are lying. Telltale, I know it's eye contact.
You want to know the best video to watch
Huh.
about someone lying? Remember the dude in Colorado who killed his wife and 2 kids and buried them in this oil field where he worked?
No. But
his
now
name was
I
like
know.
Matt, whatever. Watch the whole video of the cop's body cam of like their neighbors like trying to get in the house, and they like call the husband, and he comes back and he's like, I don't know where they went. Like they went to a friend's house and he just finished burying them. And like the whole thing, the guy breaks it down and shows like this and that. And there's this one part where the cop like takes a radio call and he like shoots around to look. And like it was crazy.
You can tell that he's lying.
You could tell he's lying the whole time.
Whoa.
He's in prison. He got convicted. Yeah.
I hope he's on.
And then the whole I was obsessed. Every interrogation video, they're like, "Listen, we believe you." Like they were like,
they play you,
dude. And then by the end of it, he's like, "I just did." He admits it. They got him to admit it. It's crazy.
But he did do it.
He did do it.
There's the bad cops making a murderer. The flip side, and they prey on people. He's a dog. We're almost done. That's a weird noise.
Sounds like a turtle having sex.
Okay. Well, if anyone would know that noise, I think it's you. Can you just open it for him?
Here, come on. Go.
So we can have 2 minutes of peace. They prey on people, and there's like a syndrome or a condition, like false confession syndrome or something, and they play it where they keep you up for a long time, scare you, because, I mean, obviously you're in an interrogation room for like murder or robbery, whatever, and people do. It sounds so stupid. Like, why would you ever just admit? Like, why would you admit you did something you didn't do? But I guess it's some sort of mental psychoses that gets you to the point where you're like, fuck it, fine, yes. Even though you know you didn't. And I'm sure some people are strong-willed enough to be like, no, I didn't do it. But they trick you, and it's like, that's fucked.
That's crazy.
But, here's what I was going to say, and this is a perfect bow on the present of this episode. Just like everything in our lives that we discovered through this podcast, tying back to my balance of life, everything lives in the gray. In the gray.
It's never
Liam
black
Neeson.
or white.
And with me, it's not you got to be on all the time or you got to be a monotone Ben Stein weirdo. It's a balance. It's in the gray. Everything is balanced. Everything is gray, but everything is colorful and beautiful. I think that's a good ending.
I think so too. It's very poetic.
Appreciate it.